Well, it is a rainy Friday afternoon, and we're here at one of our favorite places called, we have a lot of favorite places, I just realized.
We do actually.
Okay. Well, we do, and this is one of them. It's Per Se Social Corner. Come check this out at the corner of Homer and Smythe. Great food, great wine, great atmosphere. It's Per Se Social Corner, but we are not here to talk food or drink today. We're here to talk to this woman. Oh, she wears a lot of hats. Illustrator, designer, blogger, writer, and of course, co-host of the very popular HG TV show called Save My Reno. It's Sabrina Smelko. And we should say you can also see episodes on hgtv.ca.
That's right.
Welcome to Vancouver. And Lita and I really want to welcome you to Vancouver because you just moved here.
I did. I moved here in November, so it's only been a couple months, but I'm loving it. I feel at home already.
Excellent. Well, you are you're a little out of the city. You're in Squamish,
Yes.
Gorgeous area. What a way to absolutely capitalize on the West Coast.
Absolutely.
But share with our viewers where you grew up. And my first question would be kind of, did you grow up in a stylish home? Was that kind of your influence?
Sorry, Mom, in advance. No, I did actually. I grew up in Milton, Ontario, just west of Toronto, and growing up it was a small town. Obviously it tripled in population in 1 year when I was in my teens, so I went through a lot of shifts there, but my household was always, I had such a loving Italian, Slovakian family, and there was always food, and TV was always on. We would watch Trading Spaces, and
cool.
My mom was definitely one of those people who would repaint a room like 3 times in a month just to get like the hue right. And
Well, and definitely a stylish home.
yeah, we were
very
always
cool.
kind of just encouraged to like rearrange our room and make it work for us, or sew our own bags out of cool found fabric, and just a creative household without really knowing it. I kind of grew up that way.
And so you talked about all the things you do. Now you said you really came to the show through your blog.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about that for people that may not know that you had a blog before the show.
Yeah, so I bought my first house when I was 22 at an auction, and it was very nerve-wracking, just 2 or 3 blocks away from my parents in Milton. It was quite the experience, and right away I wanted to have pride in my home, and I wanted to renovate it, and even though I didn't have barely any money left over, I renovated the basement, turned it into an income suite, rented it out,
smart,
and then I started documenting like the process of the renovations on my blog. Which got the attention of Leon's at the time. They wanted to collaborate and do a whole kitchen renovation series. So there was some YouTube videos involved. We did stuff for Leon's Hello Yellow magazine.
Wow.
And that kind of got my profile out there to big brands. And at the same time I was working on my blog, I also was a full-time editor for a big interior design blog in New York called Design Sponge. And they would do interviews with famous designers, so I kind of had that platform to reach out to people because the URL after my Sabrina at designsponge.com just warranted replies. So Colin and Justin were some people who I interviewed at the time, and they were working on a show that needed guest judges, and they asked me to come on. I guess I didn't screw up, and here I am.
Very nice. What's it like to own a home, by the way?
What's that?
What's it like to own a home?
Man, good and bad.
Good, well done.
Windows and roofs are not, I'm not happy about that. I
live in Vancouver, so I'm never going to experience that. But well done on doing that when you were 22.
And
Brilliant.
did you feel like you were kind of on the younger set, speaking to people your age, or?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people my age, younger or older, want pride in their home, whether you own it or not, whether you're allowed to do renovations or not. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't love where you live. So I think it really just spoke to people who maybe didn't have a ton of money, but going out to thrift stores or sourcing online, I would share where I would find things and find those gems that were a little bit more affordable, but still gave you what you wanted. How to like jazz up hand-me-down furniture and make it feel like your own. So that's kind of how I got my start, and I still have such an audience that is about that. Which
Just do it yourself, which is huge now.
Lita and I were talking before we met you today that you must get a lot of people coming up to you saying, hey, where can I find something at a low price to make? Talk about some of the trends that you're seeing in 2019, because as you mentioned, Lita knows this as well, is that people are looking for spending as little money as possible, but doing something fantastic and magical with that room or that kitchen.
So I get that question all the time. Obviously, how do I save money in a renovation? And I always kind of have to break it down to, there's the building costs, which don't change. You can't save money on building costs.
Okay.
You
So
need
accept
to hire,
that.
Accept that would cost what would cost. And getting a plumber to do it properly, you're probably going to want to do that rather than do it yourself.
Good call.
But when it comes to decor and furniture and paint, and even certain installations like backsplash or certain types of click flooring, those are things that you can save money on and do yourself. And sourcing. It's all about the hunt. I'm obsessed. I spend hours online. It's problem, I know, but at least it kind of ties into my job, so I'm lucky for
You're
that.
doing work and
aspect.
research, yeah.
I'm going
But
to take it a whole
being patient.
different area. Big differences in design that you've noticed, even in your short time being in BC.
Yes.
Between Ontario, besides the white color.
Yeah. I think the environment is boss here, and it kind of dictates everything.
Bossier.
It's the boss here.
Oh,
Rather than,
okay.
I don't know, I feel like in Ontario is gain more, do more, build more. Here it's kind of work as a means to support the things that you love to do and
Oh,
celebrate
then that
the
way.
view.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Toronto and Vancouver are apples and oranges.
I loved how you said in one of your interviews, Ontario's very techie, and we want to move into a room where we're relaxed and escape.
Yeah, totally. It's more escapist. It's more about enjoying the view, right? Like I'd rather make the space about the window and the view that's outside of it rather than look at this cool sofa.
Like your master bedroom that is online that you can take a peek at. Definitely, that's gorgeous. Wow, I'm very jealous.
Very nice. Well, I know that you just, as we said, you just finished up season 2 of Reno, waiting on season 3, and you'll start filming obviously in the spring if it's ready to go. It's Sabrina Smelko, who you can see, as we mentioned, you can see past episodes online, right,
Yes,
with
you can.
HGTV.
All of
What
them.
is your site as well, where people can find more about you personally?
Yes, sabrinasmelko.com. I blog almost every week. There's a couple posts, playlists, lifestyle, inspiration, cool clothes, my favorite shops, all that good stuff.
Oh, terrific. Now you're exploring our area, so we
a
will
whole
be.
new slew of content
I
coming.
don't see her on the streets of Vancouver all the time now.
Yes.
Okay, hey, by the way, thanks to Fab and the crew here at per se Social Corner for inviting us and letting us have some fun here at their restaurant.